This is actually Algebra 2 word problems. The first problem that we are looking at today is the bathtub problem. Let me try to read this for like the fifth time, but let me try it. You pull out the plug from the bathtub. After 40 seconds, there are 13 gallons of water left in the tub. 1 minute after you pull the plug, there are 10 gallons left. Assume that the number of gallons varies linearly with the time since the plug was pulled. If you wonder what the pause was, because I wasn't sure I could say that L word, this one, but we did it. Yay us. Okay, the first thing we did was this. It kind of threw me off a little bit because it said after 40 seconds, right? After 40 seconds, there were 13 gallons, right? And then it said after a minute, and I was kind of confused. Like, is it a minute after those 40 seconds? But it's not. It's a minute after we first pulled the plug, right? So after a minute, so 60 seconds, there are 10 gallons left. It said that this water's leaving in a linear fashion, right? So in 20 seconds, we lost 3 gallons, didn't we? So right? So I figured in a minute there are 3 of those 3-gallon sections. So 3 times 3, right? 3 20-second pieces, right? Is 9 gallons per minute. Is everybody good with that? Do you agree? Yes or no? Okay. And if that's true, then at 40 seconds, we had already lost how many gallons? We'd lost 6, right? Because every 20 seconds, we had lost 3 gallons. So there are two 20-minute segments here. So I got here this, that G at S, the gallons given seconds, was equal to 9S plus 19. Where's my mistake here? Good for you. Jay? Why is it negative 9? Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. Okay? So here's our equation, right? And this is the thing we keep talking about in class, is that this is one of those things where this tells us how many gallons are left at any time. Any time what? T must be what? I'm sorry, S. S is seconds, but more than that, S must be, can we have negative seconds? Right? So it must be greater than or equal to 0, isn't that right? I think we're going to find out that there's another limit also. How many, golly, how many gallons would be left after 20 seconds or 50 seconds? So do we want G of 20? Would equal negative 9 times 20 plus 19. That water must be leaving awfully fast, right? Because we have like negative water now. It's extra dry in the tub, I guess. What's wrong with this G of 20? Right, it should be minutes. Right? So because we have this in minutes, don't we? So we have 20 over 60, right? We have 20 seconds out of 60 in a minute, isn't that right? So we have G of 1/3. Is that all right? Is equal to negative 9 times 1/3 plus 19, which is what? 16, isn't it? And isn't that what we thought when we were doing this work up here and we were trying to put it back together? And then 50, how would you do 50? How would you do 50? Yeah, good job. So 50 over 60 is 5/6, isn't it? So it would equal negative 9 times 5/6 plus 19 is equal to, is it 11 and a half? Good job. 11 and a half what? Gallons. I should have written that before, shouldn't I? Gallons and gallons. Good job, you guys. At what time will there be 7 gallons left? How would you set that up? That's the number of gallons, isn't it? So we want G of S to equal 7, isn't that right? So let me change colors so we can see where we're working. So 7 equals negative 9S plus 19. Isn't that right? Give us 12? Negative 12? Is that right? Thank you. Negative 12 is equal to negative 9S. Divide by negative 9. Say it again. Four thirds? What is 4/3 equal to? Actually, this should be minutes again. Shouldn't it? 4/3 of a minute, right? So a minute and 20 seconds. I think that makes good sense, doesn't it? I think that's not bad. Please do not tell anyone that we tried to make this video 3 times. And Grandmaster Matt, the big bloop, 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 read it once. I read it twice. Matt was much better than I was. But I'm fine. I'm fine. I swore I wouldn't cry. Yeah. Bye, everyone. Subscribe. We need you.